how much time are you spending getting that playbook going and everything that quarterbacks start doing?
Yeah, so we often meet after every workout, and we go over like we start off with protections, and now we're going over plays and going over the run game. So we barely put our feet in the water, but we're getting used to things.
So like barely touching the surface there with that.
Uh-huh.
When you look at it and see it and all the stuff that you're going to have to know, how does that compare to the offense you ran out there in Rancho?
It's very similar. So a lot of the things that they're asking me to do here, I've done in high school, and I will do here. So I mean, you already seen the offense, and I think they're gonna tailor it to me, also to like the other quarterbacks, like how Justin has kind of more of a run game, and Dwayne kind of had more passing. I think they'll like make it perfect for me.
How is Coach Day talked about you and Jack coming in and competing right away to know you be the backup? How's their relationship, playing out with you guys as you're competing and trying to beat teammates at the same time?
Yeah, me and Jack, man, we often hang out. We go to eat all the time, and we're brothers. And me and him, we compete every day. But I mean, it's all the brotherhood and love. And Coach Day hasn't really talked about it. None of the coaches have. It's kind of one thing that you kind of understand. But I mean, it's no like bad blood. Nobody's mad at each other. We're doing all out of love.
CJ, when players first get here, there's that pressure that they all feel. They got to make a good first impression. You got to show something big right from the start.
Yes, sir.
How have you balanced that? Trying to be yourself, work hard, but also trying to let people know you're here.
Yeah, me personally, I kind of just let God handle it, let Him give me the strength, and I mean, I always keep God first. So I think definitely to like separate myself, I've been just doing things, doing all the little things correctly, and I mean, we all do it pretty much. So the coaches make sure we always do the little things, but I mean, I always like to put in like 5-10 extra minutes of work and making sure that I always separate myself there.
CJ, what are your expectations for your freshman year? I know it's very early, but what are your expectations?
Just to learn the playbook, grind. I mean, whatever God has in store for me, then I'll be ready for it. But I mean, just learn from Justin, learn from Jack, learn from Jagger. I mean, all the guys, learn from Coach Dave, Coach Dennis, and I mean, just be a sponge and soak up everything my freshman year and be able to play whenever my name is called.
How would you describe your game?
What's this transition been like coming from the West Coast, coming out to California, Ohio, and everything?
Yeah, I mean, it's been different. I mean, it's cold, so I mean, but it's not too bad. I mean, I wanted this experience, so I mean, it's not too bad. Some days, like, it's kind of weird because it'll be like sunny and then it'll be snowing, and like you'll get 10 days of straight like clouds. So I'm always used to it kind of being sunny, but it's been a good transition.
We got bad news for you. This is a mild winter here.
Yeah, that's what everybody keeps telling me. Yes, sir.
Describe your game out there, CJ. Just how would you describe your game as a quarterback?
I feel like my game is very versatile. I think I do a lot of things good. If you ask me, I don't like to like brag or boast, but I mean, I think I can run pretty well. I think I can throw. I think I can run better than a lot of people predict me to. So I think my accuracy is good, and I think I can be able to read defenses and be able to pick defenses apart.
And just being a quarterback in the Ryan Day offense has to be a nice feeling. If you had success with Dwayne, even before that JT,
yes,
obviously, with Justin right now, just being in an offense like this as a quarterback's got to be exciting, I would think.
Yeah, man, it's kind of what you wanted, that's what I wanted in my recruiting. I mean, I wanted to be developed for not this level only, but the next level as well. I mean, that's one of my goals, is to be able to play in the NFL one day, and I think Coach Day definitely is somebody who can help me get there, and I think that he has the best mind and offensive-wise in college football, and I think that just learning from him for these next 3 to 4 years it's just going to be a blessing, and I'm just going to learn so much.
I know you've been asked about this before, but Jack was committed, and that did not dissuade you from coming. Can you explain that process for you?
Yeah, that process was definitely long. I mean, I appreciate all the colleges that recruited me and offered me a scholarship, and there's plenty of great schools, but I mean, I kind of didn't base my decision off somebody else. I based my decision off what God wanted me to go, and I kind of prayed about it, and I've always had that feeling like when I first got here that Ohio State was a place for me, and I never really thought about Jack being committed, even though it was kind of up in the air. But I just let my faith kind of just take over.
What are your impressions of Corey so far?
Of Corey?
Corey Dennis, yeah. Corey Dennis.
Oh, Corey Dennis. Oh yeah, Coach Dennis. Yeah, Coach Dennis is a great coach. I mean, I think he's definitely somebody who is still learning all of us and learning how we like to be taught the position. But he definitely he tailors his teaching to our learning. So I mean, he's definitely like an active young guy. So I think that's something good for us, that he can not only just tell us what to do, but he shows us as well. So those are always great things. And he played receiver in college, so he's giving us like what the receivers like and what we like to do. So like he knows both sides, which is very good.
There's a lot of guys in your class from the West Coast. Why does the Ohio State pitch work on guys from the other side of the country?
Personally, for me, I feel like it wasn't really necessarily a pitch. It was just kind of like what's been the tradition for years. And I mean, you kind of just respect it, and you respect the grind of, I mean, Ohio State football. You respect Coach Mick, you respect Coach Day, Coach Meyer, and like schools back west. I mean, they have great programs. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not the same. If you get what I'm saying, like people don't go to the USC games. People don't really respect the football team, but here, like, they just love it. So,
if USC, for instance, or UCLA, or somebody in California was really killing it right now, competing for national titles every year, how would that affect, you think, California recruits right now?
Oh yeah, it would definitely affect. I mean, I feel like like Cali lifestyle is just different between everybody else. I mean, I love my home. I love being there, but at the end of the day, you have to do what's best for you, no matter if that's leaving home. And that was the case for me, so I had to leave home. And I think SC and UCLA will do great things in football, but I don't think they'll ever beat us.
You look at Clemson got a California quarterback, Alabama got a California quarterback. Did you sort of feel in your head, if I want to compete for a national title, if I want to develop myself for the NFL, I might have to leave? Like that your mind, you were open to that idea?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that. I think, first and foremost, I think that California quarterbacks are the best quarterbacks in the country. I mean, I think us three, me, DJ, and Bryce, are the best in the country, and I feel like that. I think we're at the three best schools, to be honest. So, I mean, I think that kind of correlates into it. But, I mean, we're all going to great programs, and these programs, they speak for itself. The tradition is ran heavily, and I think definitely I wouldn't say the coaching is like better, but I think Coach Jay is the best coach in the country. So I think those other schools back west have great coaches, don't get me wrong, but we just have the best in a sense.
You're coming in with 4 really, really, really good receivers. What are your thoughts about that?
Those dudes all them dudes are freaky, man. Like even the dudes that are here, like I've been throwing with Garrett and Jameson a lot. So I mean, those guys can go, man. So I mean, even the older, like the seniors, they're teaching us everything. I mean, we come in almost every night and we like to throw. So I mean, just throwing to Gary is like throwing this like a rock in the ocean. Like he's gonna catch it. So it makes my job easy. Makes me like relax. And the freshman receivers like Jackson, G, Mookie, and Julian, I think those are the four best receivers in the country. And I think definitely we have the best receivers in the country.
Did you think maybe that Jack wouldn't end up here when you were getting recruited by Ohio State at the end?
Nah, I kind of just based my decision on mine. On my part, I think my faith definitely was the biggest factor in that. I don't really think it didn't really give me any like stress or worry whatever Jack did, but I mean, I kind of just based my decision on my faith and what I thought was best for me personally.
Do you think, I mean, great players like you, all the great players here, wherever you go, there's going to be competition, of course.
Yes, sir.
You want to go to a school that has great players.
Yes, sir.
So you'll have competition. Is it any different when the competition for a quarterback is a guy in your class?
I don't necessarily know yet, to be honest. I mean, I think our coaches here have done a great job of not really making it a competition yet, but it is a competition. But I mean, me and Jack talk every day about the things that we do. We compete against each other in the mat drills, and it's like one of those things that you just like you get used to doing. Like we compete against safeties, we compete against linebackers, like you're competing against tight ends. So I mean, it's just a culture that when you come to Ohio State, you know that you're gonna compete no matter who it's against. But I mean, I feel like always everything's gonna work itself out.
Like Cardale Jones and JT Barrett competed here for the quarterback job.
Yeah.
And they were like great friends. Like, can you have a good personal relationship with the guy you're competing with for a job, do you think?
Most definitely. Me and Jack, I mean, we go out to eat all the time. I mean, we chill with Trey LaRue and we chill with Paris Johnson. We just hang in our dorms. Me and Jack, we watched the whole Super Bowl together. It was just me and him. So, like, it's little things like that people don't see, that they think that we just, like, argue with each other, but it's never like that.
It's going to be I'm not worried about it, but I'm wondering sometimes if like you and Jack might feel like the media is like trying to like pit you against each other or whatever. And like, it's not that we're doing that.
Yeah.
It's just we think it's so interesting.
Yeah,
You know
most
what I mean?
definitely. Yeah. I understand. Yeah, it's definitely. It's not always. This is not normal. It's not, and it's
Right?
and,
It's
and
not
I,
exactly normal.
And I totally understand how you got, like, from the outside perspective. I would understand how that would, like, be portrayed, and I totally I respect everybody's decision, everybody's opinion. So I mean, like, with those things, I kind of just let them handle itself.
And like, but we brought it up, and I don't know if it was ever brought up with you. It's like, you know, Dwayne Haskins and Joe Burrow battled here for the quarterback job, and Dwayne won it, was a first-round pick, and then Joe left and was the Heisman winner.
Exactly.
Like, does that go in your head even 1% at all when it's like, I mean, frankly, you both can't start at the same time,
Exactly.
but you both could end up with great results.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what
I
mean?
think everything's gonna work out itself. I know on my part, like I said before, I keep my faith and my relationship with Jesus Christ and God. I always keep it. That's my first thing. So I mean, when I made the decision, God gave me that assurance. He gave me that confirmation that this was the place for me. So whatever happens, I mean, I know God has a plan for my life, and no matter what happens, I just stay true to Him and just remember that He has a plan. So
Who was the person that made the contact with you, the Ohio State coach that made the first contact with you that made you think, man, I'm interested in these guys?
Coach Day. It was Coach Day. Coach Day texted me. He was the first person to actually contact me from Ohio State. And I never talked to Ohio State, never thought about going here. I kind of was just like, whatever happens, happens. It was right before the opening where I had all the Pac-12 schools, a lot of Big 12, but I didn't have any Big 10 at the time. And those were Coach Day texted me that day at the opening before I had won it, and he let me know, like, that they were interested in me, and he, like, told me to keep it up, keep my leadership up, because I was leading the Ohio State guys at the opening. So that was, like, my first contact with Ohio State.
And when you first get again, you're in California.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe below to get the latest videos from Lettermen Row.
We got Letterman Live, we've got the practice report, we got rapid reaction. Hey, and you know we got Buckeye IQ with Zach Bourne.
For sure. We got recruiting breakdowns with Berm. We got whatever you need. Ohio State football and Ohio State athletics, we've got you covered here at Lettermen Row.